In Amsterdam, Aziz endures a dull office job with a cruel boss who overworks and underpays him, barely making ends meet. Unlike Aziz, his brother Mo doesn't work, spending time crashing parties and calling Aziz at the office to join him. Aziz is a nobody at work, so he's shocked when his crush Tess asks him out. He accepts, earning mockery from colleagues. This catches the boss's attention, who fires Aziz out of jealousy, using his brother's constant calls as an excuse. Carrying his stuff in a box, Aziz visits Mo at a party. Instead of sympathy, Mo's glad Aziz was fired to start a business together. Since Mo is unreliable, Aziz can't trust him with such a venture, and this sparks a fight where Mo throws a ball, accidentally hitting the host's girlfriend in the process. For revenge, the guy sends his goons Nolan and Jeffrey to rough them up. As the others flee, the four men start a brawl with barely any punches thrown before the cops arrest them all. In jail, they keep arguing until Officer Kim brings in Joris. All the guys hit on her except Aziz. To shut them up, Kim tasers everyone. Later that night, Tess keeps waiting for Aziz at the office, but he's a no-show. The boss tries to make a move on Tess, but she turns him down, leaving him frustrated. Suddenly, a terrifying fireball appears in the sky. The boss watches in horror as it crashes into the building. The guys in jail feel the tremor and hear an alarm, but assume it's just an earthquake and go to sleep. The next morning, Aziz wakes first and finds the cell doors open. The men escape quickly. As Mo argues with Nolan and Jeffrey again, Aziz and Joris investigate the hallway, finding it mysteriously empty. Upstairs, they retrieve their phones from their locker, and Aziz sees 15 messages from Tess saying she's trapped in the office with monsters everywhere and needs help. Aziz notices the police station's a mess. Outside, they find the city overrun by zombies. An old zombie attacks them, but Kim shoots it without hesitation before dragging the guys back into the station. She turns on the TV to watch reporter John explain the situation. Apparently, a Russian space probe crashed into Aziz's office building. The fallen debris spread a green goo virus, turning people into zombies. Amsterdam is sealed off by the army. Survivors can go to 3 safe zones on the city's edges. Aziz tries calling Tess. Nolan finds a bowling ball, getting his finger stuck. Kim wants to stay in the house until the army arrives, but zombies break in, forcing the group to fight using office items like staplers, keyboards, and fans as weapons. Nolan's bowling ball proves useful for easily crushing zombie heads. They escape in a police car, but as it runs over zombies, it gets covered in green goo, making it dangerous to stay exposed. Kim acts fast, getting everyone out. She kicks zombies while leading the men to a store. Aziz needs dragging, distracted by his building with the probe on top. Inside the store, Aziz gets a call from Tess. She's okay, but still needs help escaping the building. Aziz vows to rescue her, but when he tells the others, they call him crazy and refuse to join, despite his plea to save innocents. Kim decides they'll head to safety. Before leaving, they grab useful gear from the store, including a second bowling ball for Nolan. Mo considers taking cash from the register, but Joris says it's not much and they can stop at his bank later. Later, the group reaches a gas station and starts looking for a car to take. Aziz still wants to save Tess alone, so Kim slaps him repeatedly to knock some sense into him. Jeffrey and Mo enter a limo and find famous singer Ben Saunders in the back seat, only to almost kill him when zombies arrive and the fight noises outside startle Mo, causing him to accidentally fire his crossbow. Since they can't hotwire a car, they need to think of another plan to move forward. They return to the streets defending with store items, but it's not very effective. Luckily, Jeffrey spots his friend Ruben's garage nearby, where he works with two mechanics, and they're let in. Now safe, Kim takes a moment to apologize to Aziz for hitting him earlier. Ruben and his friends show that green goo is a powerful fuel source for vehicles. But things go south when Jeffrey notices the third mechanic is missing. Turns out he's become a zombie and is now chained to a wall. The group wants to kill the monster, but Ruben shields the zombie from Jeffrey's crew. Bad move. The zombie doesn't recognize friends, bites Ruben, then breaks free to attack others. As they fight the zombie, Aziz gets a call from Tess, who's surrounded and fears for her life. Before Nolan can bowl the zombie over, it injures Kim. Aziz refuses to leave her, holding her tight. Heartlessly, Nolan, Jeffrey, Mo, and Joris take off in their slime-powered truck to raid Joris's bank. At the bank, Joris cracks the safe. They start stuffing bags with cash, grabbing all they can. Nolan wanders off, finding a half-eaten birthday cake. It looks too tempting to resist. There's a dead man's head on top, so Nolan tries to be discreet, but the guy wakes up and bites Nolan's arm anyway. When everyone's ready to leave, Joris reveals his true colors, threatening others with his gun to make them hand over all the money. He escapes just before the building gets surrounded by more zombies. Jeffrey and Mo find out Nolan's been bitten. Mo suggests amputating the arm, but the idea is quickly shot down. Meanwhile, Aziz is pushing Kim in a cart from the garage, heading to his office building. Kim wakes up, notices zombies still chasing them, and keeps them at bay with a blunt object. As she starts feeling better, she gets out of the cart and walks beside Aziz, expressing how impressed she is that he's so determined to save his girlfriend, because her ex would never have done that for her. However, when Aziz admits he hasn't dated Tess yet, Kim furiously beats him and refuses to help further. Just then, Aziz gets a call from Mo. Tess also calls for help as they're trapped in the bank. Now Aziz must choose between his crush and his brother. At the bank, Nolan starts vomiting green goo, leaving Jeffrey and Mo no choice but to kill him. This proves harder than expected, requiring various objects like a lamp, bowling ball, and even a sink. On TV, Jan keeps updating viewers on the situation. Killing any zombie that tries to interrupt their work. The space probe attracts zombies to the office like a magnet and rushes, sending a special team to handle it. Aziz and Kim distract zombies with a car alarm, letting them enter the bank and rescue Jeffrey and Mo. The group flees but gets trapped in a playground surrounded by zombies once again. Just as hope fades, they're surprised by the arrival of the Barati brothers. These kebab shop owners became expert monster hunters when their customers turned into zombies. In a video game-like sequence, the Baratis defeat most zombies, leaving the rest for their trained zombie. Before leaving, the brothers give directions to the nearest safe zone. They reach the shelter, but Aziz wants to rescue Tess and asks soldiers to join. Soldiers ignore him, order him in or out, even aiming guns at Aziz. Aziz steals an army truck. Mo, Kim, and Jeffrey surprisingly join him. At the office, they arm themselves with military weapons from the truck. Jeffrey guards outside with a minigun while the others take the elevator to find Tess. The elevator jams, forcing them to pry open doors and search, avoiding zombies inside. At this point, Jeffrey runs out of ammo and rushes inside, only to find the elevators not working. Now he's got to climb the stairs, a long haul from the first floor, lugging that heavy minigun. As they sneak through the offices, they bump into Aziz's co-worker, also there for Tess. She'd called every guy she'd ever hooked up with. Mo's furious they're risking their lives, but Kim tells Aziz to go find Tess anyway, while she and Mo use their weapons to fend off the approaching zombie horde. Once he's clear of the fight, Aziz calls Tess, only to hear she doesn't need saving anymore. Another co-worker got there first. While Tess and the guy are getting it on at a desk, the zombified boss shows up and attacks them both. Moments later, Aziz finally reaches the roof, followed shortly by Mo, who got separated from Kim in the fight. The zombies are also making their way to the roof, hot on their heels. The brothers shoot while arguing, Mo blaming Aziz for their predicament. Furious, Aziz calls Mo a loser who ruins everything he builds. Realizing he hurt his brother, Aziz apologizes and they hug it out. Suddenly, a helicopter drops a man on the roof. It's Russian commando Andre D, brave-looking but quickly bitten by a zombie. Before turning, he asks the brothers to plant explosives throughout. They can then blow up the building with all the zombies inside. Meanwhile, Kim finds Tess, who appears scared and crying. It's a ruse. Tess is a zombie luring Kim closer. As they fight and Jeffrey slowly climbs, Aziz and Mo plant the explosives. The brothers fight him together but fail. Andre D pushes Mo down and bites him. Aziz finds a drop grenade, sticks it on a pencil into Andre D's head, killing him when it explodes. Bitten, Mo stays behind with the detonator and sends Aziz away, giving him 10 minutes before the blast. He tells Aziz to choose Kim over Tess as she's better. Back inside, Aziz quickly shoots the boss, then finds Kim killing Tess with a kick to the head. Kim and Aziz rush downstairs, almost making Jeffrey cry when told to descend after climbing up. On the roof, Mo's surrounded by zombies, his gun ineffective against the horde. Unable to die without completing his mission, Mo detonates early before 10 minutes pass. The building shakes from the blast, forcing the trio to rush downstairs while dodging zombies. They escape just in time, finding the Barashi brothers waiting in a car to whisk them away to safety. Night has fallen by the time the group reaches the safe zone. Kim and Aziz try to kiss, but Jeffrey urges them inside, not wanting to tempt fate. Shockingly, it's not much safer inside. The entire army's been attacked by vampires. After Aziz expresses his hatred for vampires, the group prepares to fight as seen on TV. Jan tragically loses the battle and is killed on camera. Thus ends Zombibi, the 2012 horror comedy. I'll see you in the next video.